So in today's video, I decided that I'm going to do a gaming headset review. However, this gaming headset was assembled with four major components to basically make, I would say, like a dream game headset. Something that is far better than most gaming headsets because there's so many individual parts that make it so great. Individually, these parts are all right, but you need to combine them together to make that perfect gaming headset. So I'm going to start with the actual headphones themselves because they are headphones. They're audiophile grade headphones. The brand name is AKG K702s. You can look them up on Amazon. They're currently standing at about $193. I paid $194, so that means they went down $1. But they're basically, I paid $194 just for the headphones. They did not come with a mic, and they did not come with any other accessories besides just the headphones themselves. So then I was like, so I need a mic so that I can talk to people. So I decided, I'm going to go get myself Mod Mic 5.0, attach that to the headphones. And then a day or two later, I decided I'm going to order myself an an amplifier for my audiophile grade headphones to get full quality or max quality of sound in those headphones, and I decided to go with something more portable, such as the Fiio or Fiio A5, which is a portable amp or amplifier for your headphones. So to talk about the headphones themselves without the amplifier and the sound quality without the amplifier, I have to say that even without the amplifier, it's a great amount of sound quality. Even if you plug it into your phone, laptop, or controller for gaming, it's still a good experience. But the volume in general is turned down because those headphones require an amplifier or an amp to run full capacity. Basically, it's not running at full capacity, so it seems like the volume is turned down even though your volume is turned all the way up. It basically needs a little extra oomph or kick in the ass to run more efficiently, which is that amplifier or amp that you should think about getting if you decide to get this particular rig or setup. And it's basically like a setup because you're getting different components, combining them together to make an ultimate gaming headset, basically. I will be comparing this to other gaming headsets that I've had. Initially, the AKG K702s were not intended to be gaming headphones. They were intended to be headphones made for people that like to listen to music, and they really enjoy and are very passionate about listening to music. They just enjoy sound or whatever. They also are people that create music or edit sounds, or people that are like musicians or DJs will use audiophile grade or audiophile headphones. These are more so budget because they're under $200. There are much more expensive and better audiophile headphones out in the market. One of which I should recommend definitely if you want to kind of go all out and have even a much greater experience than I'm having. I would recommend the Sennheiser 650s, which are just amazing, but they are about $400. That does not include the mic and the amplifier that you need to get for that particular headphone or for those particular headphones, which will ultimately end up, having you spend probably well over $600. So it is quite expensive, and it's a hell of an investment. But I would say it's worth it because then you have something much more superior and way better than any gaming headset out on the market. And that's just the truth. And it's a truth that may hurt, but it's honest and truthful. So now back to the AKG K702s. They are great sound quality even without the amplifier. But I would strongly recommend an amplifier because you're not getting your full potential. You're not getting your full quality of the actual headphones. If you do decide to make it more a gaming headset where you have a mic attached, a separate thing of its own, I would say you can get either a mini mic or a Mod Mic 5.0. I went with Mod Mic 5.0 just because I really didn't care about the price difference. I know that some are cheaper than others, but I was like, if I paid $70 for the Mod Mic 5.0, I'm guessing it must be probably of the quality of a Blue Snowball, or if not better than a Blue Snowball, because it's $70. And the Blue Snowball on Amazon right now is sitting at $50, I think. So I would say it's probably much better than a Blue Snowball, but not as good as a Blue Yeti, as an example, in comparison for mics. But it comes in a small package. It's not something that's big and overwhelming or heavy or bulky. It's something that's basically like your typical boom mic. It comes with a little dongle where you can mute yourself. And it's just really fascinating and really awesome. The volume that you adjust will come from your amp. And this is the next and basically last accessory that I will be talking about. And then I'll touch base on quality and everything else with the amp. So the amp that I got, or the amplifier, is the Fiio A5. Why I decided to go with the Fiio A5? Well, it's portable, it's small, it's probably the size of a phone. It's built very well. It's very easy and simple to understand what you're doing. It's not very complicated. There's no like overwhelming things that you need to do with it to understand. Like you don't need to know about amplifiers on a very high educated tech level. It's just very simple. There's not much to it. There's a low and high gain. Obviously, a little turn knobby, which adjusts the overall volume. There's a bass boost, and then obviously there's a place and way to charge it, because it comes with an internal battery that you charge. That's what makes it portable. And basically, obviously, all the plugins, the little plugin where it's plugged into the amplifier, that little other side of that particular wire or attachment goes into your phone, tablet, laptop, or controller. And then there's a place where you plug in your headphones, and then you kind of run it that way. I would recommend getting a longer wire attachment for your amplifier, so you don't have to have it right next to your controller if you use it for gaming. And basically, you'll see and experience much greater of a difference, especially with bass boost. If you want to like actually test it, like, and this, I want to actually describe how I tested all this, and I'm going to try to keep this under 12 minutes. That is my goal, is under 12 minutes. So when I got my amplifier, I decided to go to YouTube and type in bass boosted songs. So bass boosted rap songs, primarily because a lot of rap music or hip hop has a lot of great bass in it. That's just I think it's part of that genre of music. So I put on a couple different songs, not just one song, but several different songs that were bass boosted. Obviously I had my bass thing turned on, and I felt like I was in a car with 15-inch subs. I turned it up all the way, and my headphones rattled like you're in a car that has its bass and volume turned up all the way, and the car will shake. Basically, I experienced that in headphones. So that's how amazing the headphones are. It's so immersive. Like the bass, it's smooth, but it's so also like it hits so damn hard. It's like a sledgehammer on your ears if you have it too loud. Obviously, don't have it too loud. But I was testing it. I wanted to see the quality, and it's like jaw-dropping. It's such amazing quality of bass. Now, what about other sounds? Well, I tested it on all different types of genres of music just to see how it would turn out and how the sound quality is. And I have to say, the level of detail that they have added in the technology that's in those headphones is ridiculous. The sound quality is so, I would say, detailed and pure. It's like you hear like distinctive different sounds, and if you know your instruments or whatnot, you can actually pinpoint different instruments throughout the song. It's crazy. Or you can recognize a certain type of beat pattern more clearly. Everything is much more clear and crisp. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, when it comes to gaming, what about gaming? I've used it extensively now. It's because it's been about a week or so since I've had these. And for gaming, I feel like I have a higher radius of when I hear sound, when there's some footsteps around me, it's much more clear. The experience overall is amazing. I would say that you can get a higher quality amp to, furthermore enhance the quality of that sound, or get better headphones that also will enhance your, level of immersion in a video game. You can play a campaign, multiplayer, whatever you play, you will feel that these are made for experiencing and immersing yourself in sound. Now, when it comes to this whole aspect of surround sound, or 7.1 Adobe surround sound or whatever, I feel like it doesn't go 360 around your head, but it does go 180 degrees around your ears. I think that's the best way I can describe it. So it goes from one side of the ear to the other. So if there's someone to my right, I can kind of visualize which side of my ear they're on. So if they're in the middle of my right ear, I know they're in the middle of my right ear. Or if they're more forward towards like where my nose would be, but in my right ear, I can actually tell the difference on that level. But you do have to actually pay attention to it, because sometimes other sounds can potentially drown out other sounds, because it really depends on I guess it's kind of hard to explain, to be techie or whatever, specific tech words or whatever, that lingo. I don't know it, but overall I have to say my experience with these headphones were just amazing. I was really excited to make this video, and I hopefully I did inspire you to invest in some headphones. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies for the record, but I wanted to try something different. Ultimately, I do want to get and appropriate myself the Sennheiser 650s, because now, since I have an amp that's compatible with that, but it has to be basically, I'm hoping it's compatible with it. From what I know, I'm pretty sure it is compatible with it. If not, then I might have to get another amp. But overall, I want to experience even better sound quality, and then ultimately, look forward in the future for a review of the Sennheiser 650s. Like I said, they're nearly $400, but the sound quality comparing those two is significantly different. The Sennheisers are much better and much more crispy and detailed, but these, comparing to your average gaming headset, like if I was to compare these AKGs or the AKG K702s to Astro A50s, I feel like the AKGs with the amp and the mic and just this rig and setup in general is much more better than the Astro A50s. The only difference is there's a lot of wires that you're going to have. That's the only downside. There's a lot of wires, but sometimes you have to think about it in a way where it's worth having a little bit more wires over having a wireless headset, but having better sound quality. And the Astro A50s are good, but in comparison to the AKG K702s, they are technically by themselves much cheaper. I have to say the AKG K702s, just because they are audiophile headphones, are way fucking better than the Astro A50s, and I have a much more smoother and enjoyable gaming experience. It's not overwhelming. It doesn't hit too hard. It hits just right when it comes to bass. The crisp of the sound and the level of detail is amazing. And that's pretty much all I gotta say, because I'm running about to 14 minutes now. So the Mint hopefully enjoyed this review. Hopefully enjoyed the gameplay in the background. I'm pretty sure I had some Call of Duty thrown in there. Look forward to my next video, which will be talking about Call of Duty, the Battle Royale aspect of Call of Duty. And if you did enjoy this video, definitely hit that like button. Definitely leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Subscribe and hit that bell. And that's all I got to say. Peace.